Hi, this is going to be my first attempt at doing microgreens. It's probably going to be a complete fail, but let's just see how it goes. I'll run you through the equipment I've got. So this is the compost I've got. It's literally some, hopefully, vegetable one from B&Q. I've seen lots of different ones online, potting mixes and stuff, but this one looks okay, so we'll see how it goes. Now the research I've done on videos so far on YouTube is you have a tray with no holes and you have a tray with holes. So we're going to put this one inside this one, and then we're going to put another tray on top with a weight on top, which will germinate the seeds that we're doing in the tray. I've got some peas soaking, so I'm going to do them tomorrow. They need 24 hours soaking, or 8 to 12 hours it said. But I've also got some fenugreek seeds and some fennel seeds, which I'm going to try in another tray. So I think you just leave the, from what I've seen is you put the weight on top of the trays. You can stack the trays on top of each other, and then hopefully when they start to germinate, you're actually going to push the weight of the tray up after about 3 days. And then when that happens, I'm going to put them under one of my floodlights I use for my fish tanks. As you can see, these things grow plants like absolute nuts. And down in this little gap here, I've got a gap which I never put a fish tank. So I'm actually going to go ahead, attach my spare light down there, and we're going to see if we can grow some microgreens. Now after I've got this soil out, it's actually quite loose. I mean, some of the ones that I've seen online, they're a lot more looser than this and more finer particles, and some use coconut fibre, but we're just going to see how this goes. I've not really made it too deep because a lot of people use a lot more shallower trays than this, but this is all I could get at B&Q, which is local to me. So now I'm going to use this tray here, and I'm going to compact this down, hopefully, but then I've just noticed I haven't really got a super flat side, so I'm going to probably try and find something else to compact the soil down. So I actually went ahead and I used the brick instead, which has actually worked just absolutely perfect. So I'm going to give this a little spray down now, so it gives something for the seeds to stick to. I mean, this seems pretty good. I've seen on some YouTube channels they absolutely, wave the wand over the top, get it really, really wet. But this soil feels quite damp already, so this is an experiment anyway. So let's just wing it and see what happens. So these are the 2 seeds I'm going to use on this one. You don't need to soak these, from what I can gather. I absolutely love fennel. It's amazing. And fenugreek's meant to be a bit more of a harder one to do, so it might work, it might not. But fennel, I can't wait to try this because I just love fennel in general. So the stems, when they come up, they're meant to be a bit licoricey, so hopefully the flavour's going to come through. So as I said before, I'm not really going to weigh anything out at this sort of stage. I'm just going to eyeball it, going to try and do half, and just see what happens really. I've seen on the rough videos how many it is. I don't really care how much I'm going to get out of this, let's just see if we can make it work. That's the main goal of my first experiment with microgreens. I mean, obviously if I'm doing this wrong, comment below, see if you think that's too much, too little, see if we can get a bit more on the edges. I mean, it looks like I put way too much in the glass, so yeah, let's move on to the fenugreek. So this one's going to be the fenugreek. Got them in my glass, swab my hands over. Again, let's get sprinkling. Gonna have a bit of a crossover here. So there we have it. We've got fennel on this side, we've got fenugreek on this side. I'm going to give these one more quick spray down. Now, like I said, I'm not an expert on this. Now, I stupidly screwed up here. From what I've seen, you're supposed to put a clear tray on the top, but that kind of works out okay because we're going to be putting the peas in the top afterwards. And then what I think I'm going to do is just basically just get another tray, one of these other trays. I'm just going to drill some holes in it. It's going to do the same thing. And then from what I've seen online is you get the brick on the top here and you just weigh it down. And hopefully those shoots will come up. I didn't really weigh the brick, but hopefully what it's meant to do is push the roots down into the soil to give it a really solid rooting. And then hopefully after 2 to 3 days we're going to lift it off. The shoots are going to start to come out. We can get it under the light. So probably tomorrow I'm going to be sowing the peas, which are just green ones, and I'm going to be attaching the light down here, so we get that done too. Hi guys, welcome back. So we did the fenugreek and the fennel last time. I've just prepared the tray for the peas, so I'm going to get the peas in now, give them a spray down, get that weight on there. I did the last ones at the fenugreek and the fennel at around about 8 o'clock at night, I think last night, and that's when I soaked the peas. So we are now around about 11 o'clock I think in the morning. So they've had a good soak. It says between 8 to 12 hours, it's definitely that by now. So let's get them in, get the weight on top again. Supposedly the fenugreek would be like 7 days harvest, these would be 10. So yeah, let's get them in and see what happens. So as before, look, there's our fenugreek and fennel. They've got the weight on top, and I've got now the box. I've already put my soil in, given it a press down with a brick. Give it a nice spray down. Make sure it's nice and damp. All right. Now the peas I've soaked for, like I say, I put these in at 8 o'clock last night on soak. Said between 8 to 12 hours. And the way I've measured this is I've kind of eyeballed the bottom of the tray on a thin layer and then roughly guess this is 3. So I've seen them put them in quite compact on the well, that seems quite a lot now, doesn't it? Now that they've swelled a little bit. Don't know if we put too many in there that they won't grow properly. Oh, we'll soon find out. Like we said, this is an experiment, isn't it? You know, I think you can do it quite dense. Obviously, you microgreen experts, destroy me in the comments if you feel I'm doing this completely wrong. But, you know, just put a few more up here. The rest I'll feed to the birds. Alright, I think that will do. Doesn't look like I've got any on top of each other. Maybe that's a key to it. Right, let's give another quick spray. Give a pumper. As you may notice, I'm a fish nerd as well. Right, okay, a bit more water on there. Alright. Got to put our other tray on top. You're supposed to have holes in this one, but I'm a bit lazy on the moment, so I'm just going to stick this one on top and see how we get on. So that's it then. So I'm going to get back to you guys probably in about 2 days. I'm not going to try and lift it up to see what's going on. I'm going to actually wait till I see a sign coming out the edges. And from all the videos I've watched online, they're around about 2 days before you start seeing signs of something happening. So yeah, come back soon. Hi guys, welcome back. Time to grow some more microgreens again. As you can see, I'm definitely a bit of a fish nerd, right? I breed catfish and stuff. And the lights I'm aiming to grow these with are these floodlights you can see above here. And I've got one of them just here. And this is a brand called Nova Stella. Now, when I was trying to grow fish tank plants using some CO2 and stuff, I tested so many. And these ones are really good RGB ones. And they're not expensive either. They're like £25 a light, 25 watts. I mean, if you buy that for a fish tank, normally that would cost you about 100 quid. So these are absolutely amazing. And I've got a 7-foot tank in my kitchen, and I've got some 60-watt versions on there, and the growth is absolutely colossal. So what I've got is one spare one here. I'm going to hook this up in the gap I've got down. I've got a gap down here. Let me just down underneath my fish tank rack here. You can see that I've got all my tanks here, and I've got a little space down there. So this is where we're going to grow our microgreens. So I've just got to hook this bad boy up. And as you can see here, I mean, watch this. Look at the power that comes out of this thing, really. Can't even film properly. Anyway, let's get this one hooked up and I'll update you when it's done. Tell you, I so hope I never have to do that again. It's such an awkward space down there to put this light in that my back was almost completely broken. I've got a headache. I've been upside down the wrong. It's now in and we have a space to grow our microgreens. So I'm going to put them in now. I hope you're going to be worth it. I mean, you can't deny really, look, it's like that space was absolutely made for it, wasn't it? So now we're going to carry on germinating. I reckon 3 days we'll be back and we should be ready to take these lids off. Right, catch you soon. Hi guys, so I'm back again. We're going to look at we're doing growing the microgreens down here. We've got some fennel and some fenugreek going, and we also got some pea shoots. Now, the fenugreek I did on the 25th, I think, and the 26th I did the peas because they needed to soak for an extra day. And the videos I watched online, they said don't touch it, just let it go till you see the trays move up. I can't help myself. Got to have a look. So let's go have a look. So this one's the pea. Look, see how much this one's gone up? Something's definitely going on here. Can you see the different height in the trays? So let's have a look at this one first. See what's going on in here. Ah, look, we've definitely got shoots going on. Can you see the shoots? Woohoo! Shoots are definitely happening. That's only 2 days. That's not bad, is it? Very good. This one, I read online this could take anywhere between 5 to 7 days to germinate on fennel and 5 to 7 for fennel. So I probably screwed up putting them both on the same. Oh, there you go. Look at that. There's something germinating there. Hey, something here is starting to happen. And look, you can see the ones on the top. Okay, we're in business. I mean, that's really good news, isn't it? I didn't really think that would happen so quick. We're on the right path, so I'll just keep you updated. Hello. It is now the 31st of January. Seeds for the peas have been in germination for 5 days. And I'm just going to show you where we're at now. I think we're ready for what the stage is called blackout. So it means we're going to flip the tray upside down. They're still going to grow in the dark for a couple of days, but they're going to go up before we put them into light. And then once you put them to, when we take the, once they're nice and high, but they be yellow, not green, because they're going to be in the dark. And then overnight they basically turn green. So let me just show you what we've got now. So look, it's taken their time actually. Maybe it's something to do with my temperature in here is not perfect this time of year. It's just turning into February, but the shoots are starting to come up now. So I think there's enough. It looks like every single pea shoot has come out. So I'm going to turn these ones upside down. I'm going to turn the black tray upside down now, just like this. And we're going to leave them like that for a couple of days. And hopefully when we come back, they're going to be all standing nice and tall. And then we can introduce them to the light up the top. Happy days. Right, ciao. Okay, so we just looked at the peas. Now regarding these, I think for my first time, foolishly, I thought it'd be good to try 2 different things in a tray. And what basically happened is here, the fenugreek seeds at the back have opened a lot earlier than what the fennel ones have. And I've only had a few fennel ones actually germinate. And I can see they're probably going to go mouldy, I reckon. Or they just take another few days longer. And I'm a bit impatient, so I'm going to scrap off the fennel. Whatever happens with them happens. And I'm going to basically put these into blackout also, just so we can get the fenugreek going, because we obviously want to try and grow something else afterwards. So let's put these in for 2 days as well into blackout, and then we're going to see where we're at in 2 days time. Hi guys, welcome back. Today is the 1st of February. I believe this is day 6 on what I'm doing. I started on the 25th, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Oh, day 7. Do your maths, Chris. Anyway, we put the seeds into blackout yesterday. I'm just going to have a quick look. It should take 2 days really for them to get nice and high before we can put them in the lights, right? Which the idea is we want to get them to stick up in the air. So let's have a look. Right, as you can see, I've got my helper here. He's already trying to take the lid off. Get out, Spike. Get out. Alright, let's have a look. So let's do the peas first. Wowzers, check that out. I think they're ready for lights. Looks pretty good. So I'm going to leave it on there for tonight, and we can do the lights tomorrow. And oh, there you go. Fenugreek is looking pretty good as well. They're all starting to stand up on end. Doesn't look like I've got any mould or anything in there, which is great. I'm not giving up on the fennel seeds. I think what I'm going to do is, I mean, it looks like there's a little spider webbery mould on the top of the surface. I heard you can spray them with hydrogen peroxide, but I don't really want to do that. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to just bury them in a bit of soil, so they're back in germination while the others go under the lights. Might as well. It's kind of just going to waste them otherwise, isn't it? So anyway, look, that's where we're at. I think it's pretty good. We're getting ready now to put the lights on for the first time. So, which are up there. Hopefully I've got them not too high. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is the 3rd of February today, which is a Sunday. And today we're going to unbox the microgreens out of their darkness, and we're going to put some water in and start watering from the bottom, and we're also going to start putting some light on them. We're going to do it for 16 hours a day. Okay, so what I've gone and got set up, I'll show you now. So the plug that we had originally, which is the one that does the light down here, we've now got that on a timer for 16 hours. So it's going to come on in like 15 minutes. It's going to officially come on. It's like 7:45 at the moment. It's going to run from 8 o'clock all the way through till midnight. All right, so let's go and have a look. Just got to check my little helper, get him out of the way. Got one spike, get in there. Okay. So as we said before, I think we're going to put some soil on top of the fennel because it's not doing anything from what I can see. They're starting to germinate. But yeah, these are ready to go. They don't look very appetising, do they? Hopefully they're going to start to look a bit more yummy. At the moment they look pretty grim, don't they? Anyway, let's have a look at the peas. Ah, voila, success. These look great. Very happy. Okay, I mean, like, they're definitely dry, I think. Soaked all this with it up. Oh, these ones have got roots coming out the bottom. That's great. Let's have a little close up. As you can see, yeah, these don't look fantastic, do they? I guess they've been in darkness, but these are looking great. I know these are meant to be a bit of a problem seed anyway, so start with the hard stuff and one hard one easy. Alright, and what I've also done, a bit of a test. As I'm a fish tank nerd, I've actually got some water from one of my fish tanks, because generally they're full of nitrates and phosphates and things like that. So yeah, hopefully that's going to help with a bit of nutrition extra for the fish, from the fish poo into the microgreens. Right, so I'm going to go and water them underneath, and I'll be back shortly. I'm going to do half a pint in each one. Okay, so that's it. I've put the extra bit of soil on the top, just a little thin layer, just in case the fennel do decide to do something. I've watered them both, just over half a pint of water each on underneath. Supposedly now if you do it from the top you can get mould issues, so we do the watering maybe up to 2 times a day. So we're just going to see for the first one if they've drunk all this. There's just a little puddle in the bottom, you know, so let's just see how they go on. These peas now should go pretty fast now that they're under the light. Yeah, we'll keep you updated. Hi, how's it going? Right, today is 6th of February. I started the Microgreens project on 25th, so in theory, compared to some of the videos I've watched, they're normally finished by now, but mine is miles behind. So I'll give you a little look at what's going on. I think it's just slow because it's probably not perfectly right temperature in here, maybe. But yeah, I'll just show you what's going on. So look, we're definitely getting somewhere. These were in blackout, and I was getting a bit worried because they were yellow, but they've all just started turning green. And what I actually did was put a brick underneath here. So maybe they were too far away from the light. The fenugreek seeds are actually doing not too bad. They actually look like they're mouldy, but what actually that is the little hole. So I sort of give them a bit of wave like that. The holes are falling off the seeds. So hopefully they're going to be okay. I actually tried one there and they're actually really mustardy. It's really quite nice. And I was giving up on the fennel, and guess what? here comes the fennel. It's flying out so fast now. So what I've got here is some extra bricks which I've stolen off my neighbour in the alleyway. I'll have to show him this video at the end and let him know. But I'm going to raise these up even higher. So I'll do that now and I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. So there you go. 2 stacks of bricks now. The experiment continues. Hopefully, see the light is not too far away now. Hopefully we're going to see a drastic change happen really quickly. That's what I'm keeping my fingers crossed anyway. So another update yet to follow. Hi guys, I haven't really done an update on my microgreens quite some time because the plant growth just went really slow. But I'm going to give you an update what's going on because we've got lots of news. What I found was, I think by doing some research online, that they just weren't close enough to the light. So I've been using some bricks. You saw me on one, I put 1 brick raise. I'm now up to 3. And it looks like we've basically got some decent growth now. The Fenugreek's definitely a fail. That's happened for sure. But the fennel's good. The fennel's booming. So check this out. Well, for any of you guys that might be into fish, just in case you want to see what else I'm doing, I breed plecos. Look, Wabbermeisters. It's a type of wild bristle nose. Very cool. Just had some babies. Right. Okay. Anyway, back to the microgreens. Look, you can see here now the peas have actually started to look like microgreens now. I realised what I probably should have done right from the beginning was probably get these under lights as soon as they germinated, when they were probably like this high. I don't know if the blackout was necessary really. You can see, look as well, what happened here with the fenugreek, I think, is they struggled to get out of the husks. Like they're here underneath, look, but they struggled to get out of the husks. And the ones that did pop, I mean, they taste amazing. They do taste absolutely amazing. Well, that one's no good. Yeah, but yeah. Oh, it tastes great. And the fennel ones, I mean, these are getting bigger and bigger by the day. So if you actually look, my tray's quite deep, so you can see, looking great. Yeah, so we're on the 11th of January right now. 11th of February, sorry. God, don't even know what month it is. So I'm going to keep going on these. I've seen someone online that's done a video of these, and they've got them a lot longer than this. And they wait till you see the first sort of feathery style, sort of true leaf to come in, and that's when we're going to cut them. So I'm going to keep going for a minute. I'm going to try one. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, it tastes great. Very good. I'm really excited now. Anyway, so after I've done these ones, I'm going to try Amaranth next, the red one, which is actually quite a tricky one to grow, so I might as well just do the hardest thing next possible, aren't I? But anyway, yeah, starting to look like pea growths. These ones are looking good. Look, they're getting the little tendrils on the end, which means that they're almost, that should be like ready for harvesting in theory. Otherwise, supposedly they get too woody, but the issue is the rest of them aren't quite there yet, so I guess it's kind of like a failed crop. I'm just going to keep going through picking the odd ones. Yeah. Anyway, great, not so great, bollocks. Hi guys, welcome. Today is the 13th of February. I really did think I'd have all this harvested by now. Yeah, you'd see them online and they talk about harvest last 7 to 10 days and they go straight to market. It's definitely not the case here. I think there's many factors involved. Again, it was the lighting issue, not being so close. And it's winter time now in the UK, and although I've got like 6 fish tanks in here, so it's kind of like it's not freezing and it's in a 44mm cabin, millimeter cabin, but it's definitely not 24 degrees like sometimes they recommend you should be when you're growing greens. A lot of people grow them indoors, so maybe that's some factors gone into it, but I'd like to show you where we're at now. Today's the 13th of February. I haven't bought my wife a Valentine's present yet. I'm probably going to get in trouble, aren't I? But anyway, let's just see where we're at. I'll flip. So look, peas are looking pretty good. Huh? Look at that. I mean, this side, I need to turn the tray round. I don't know what's brighter around about this side really. There's actually more light on the other side. Don't know why. I mean, I think for these, I've just got to keep going really. Should sort of see if we can get them a bit higher. These ones down here are pretty low, but next time when the peas shoot out of their little pods, I'm not going to bother putting them in black. I'm just going to whack them straight up. Not going to do peas again just yet though. Alright, look at the fennel. It's beautiful. Look at this. Look how long it's getting.
Oh, lovely bush, isn't it? I'm going to keep going. I want to see some fluffy bits. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, I mean, obviously, let's not talk about the fenugreek anymore. Fail. Alright, so yeah, today is the 13th of February. I mean, these little husks keep falling off as well. Hardly any seeds on them. There's one on that one there. You know, I'm not going to try and pull it off. I tried to then, but it just didn't come off. But yeah, it's looking really good, isn't it? And considering how deep the tray is, you can sort of get an eye. If that was a shallow tray, these would be really long by now. You know, they're definitely quite long, aren't they? They're almost at cut size, I guess. But yeah, let's keep going, because at the end of the day, these don't. It's not like they're going to get woody or anything, is it? So I'm going to try and make them a bit bigger. Right, thanks you for watching. That's the latest update.
Today is the 17th of February. We're going to basically look at the microgreens and where we're at now. I mean, they should have been finished ages ago, but maybe it's just a herb one. Like I said, there's been some factors. Might not be hot enough, all that stuff. But the fennel is looking absolutely amazing. I'm going to cut a little bit off now because I'm starting to chisel away at it because I'm making some sandwiches, you know, as it is. I'm tempted to go and take it to a local restaurant as well that I know it's really cool around the area, just to see what they want, just give them a little free sample. Maybe they want me to grow some more for them in the future. Anyway, let's have a quick look. I'm not going to do the day count in my head. It will be up on the screen on what the day count is. Alright, so anyway. So look at this now, huh? Look at the pea shoots. Absolutely nuts. They're growing really good now. I don't know if I put too many peas in the box, to be honest, but they taste amazing. I've seen on some videos, you know, I reckon I can still get it to, you know, I reckon I can still get them a little bit higher. So they're really growing fast now. The fennel's looking amazing as well. Look at that, look how dense it is in there. So I've been eating a little bit of it. It's really, really nice. The fenugreek, which failed, is actually starting to show some true leaves now. So any that have grown, I'm going to get them out and stick them in an egg sandwich. But yeah, so everything else here now is not really a fail anymore. It just took a lot longer than expected. All right, thank you. Hi guys, welcome to the final video of the microgreens experiment with the peas and the fenugreek and the fennel. So we'll flip it around in a sec, but this is probably going to be the final video because I've already got some new ones germinating down here, which will be amaranth and quinoa, which is exciting. They've already started brewing, so in about two days from now they're going to be ready to go under the light. So I'm going to keep letting these go a bit more, but I've started hacking and eating them now because, you know, I'm just going to need to take them out of the light. So let's just flip around and have a final look. Yeah, so when you guys want to sort of try this out, you know, I hope you've seen some of my trials and errors already on the first ones, and hopefully the new batch, the new trays, is going to be amazing. Right. So there you go. Look, it's pretty they're long. All right, they're pretty long, aren't they? Really happy with the fennel, considering that, you know, we thought this was going to fail, and what I did was end up putting the layer of soil over the top, wasn't it? And the seeds came through where the fenugreek's actually screwed up because there's so many seeds. And I've watched another video where they're soaking them as well. But all the ones, I think the seeds just got all stuck and they just didn't pop up, if that makes sense. But the ones that did, I mean, the ones that did come up from the fenugreek taste amazing. So I'm not deterred. I'm going to try them again, and I'm going to try and soak it next time. I've seen us soaking for 12 hours, and they some of the whole entire tray looked amazing. I mean, these are just like, you know, these taste great. I mean, I've seen some trays where they're like this high, but, you know, it's first go, isn't it? Maybe I planted them too densely, and again, I think I started too far away from the light. But anyway, I'm still really happy with it. They taste great, so I'm going to cut some more off and have them for my dinner. I mean, I've got one dedicated knife now, and all I basically do is sort of just, you know, come in here, really grab a handful and basically just, you know, shave my way through. You know, obviously you can see like they come off really easy. Try not to get any dent stuff down here because I might pick up some dirt or something. Alright, so that's it then for this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next grow.